Here we go, guys, one of these for the show.
What's that?
Electric fly swat. So this way, if you're waffling and carrying on and talking about stuff too long, I can just come in. Ah! What are you doing?
Well, I was just wrapping you up, just practicing.
No, it's for me to wrap you up, because you're the...
Yeah, but you were waffling just then. No. We'll be back in a second.
Okie dokie, everybody. Hamish and Andy's Gap Year Asia is here. It's gonna be daring.
She's hitting me.
Dangerous.
Oh, Lee is down. Lee is down.
Delicious. And damn huge. But tonight, look, up in the sky. Could it be? Yes, it's the fake Filipino Superman.
I'm Superman, baby.
Andy tries the local cuisine. And Hamish and Andy hit Tokyo for push-in racing.
Yeah.
Nice pushed in.
Welcome to Asia. Trust me, this trip just got real.
Series of Gap Year.
This year, we are taking on an entire country.
Remember?
Sorry, continent. Asia is a continent.
Yeah.
Which is a great fact. One fact for the series already. 20 seconds in.
Also, welcome everybody to our new home for this season. It's the mighty Rain Tree Bar in downtown Bangkok. As you can see on the sign there, the slogan is... something.
Yeah, we don't know. No one really knows what the slogan is.
Well, they would. It's Thai.
Well, I don't even know if they know. That's how secret the slogan is. But it is a real bar. Everything works. That cat's genuine. That's a real arm. Cash register works, which is great because it means we can add up how much the episode will be worth, and you can decide if you want to watch it tonight. Just see what your value's at. So, Ando, what have we got on the show?
Okay, well, we've got an incredibly realistic-looking Filipino Superman.
That's on the cash register. Yep.
Yeah, we've got a rancid egg that you made me eat.
I remember that.
Monkey waiters. And the new sport of push-in racing.
Yep.
Tonight. Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Andy, do you realise that from those things you've listed, that's 34 baht worth of value that people will be getting tonight for free?
I think that's about $1.
You're right, Andy. That is an incredible deal. Call now.
You have no...
No, keep watching.
Yeah, well, you haven't even concluded the Bun Bang Phay Festival,
That's true,
Ham. That's where we're going to kick off our travels this evening. We went to eastern Thailand as we'd heard of a ceremony where to wake up the rain gods, they send up a giant rocket.
Unbelievable. They had us at rocket.
Well, that was the last thing I said.
They just got us.
We flew to Yasathon in eastern Thailand to head to the Bun Bang Phay Rocket Festival.
Oh, there was bang.
Got an excited little kid here. It's like...
Rocket fast. This is the perfect mix of science meets religion. I think it's religious.
It is actually. They build these giant rockets in the hope of sending them sky high to wake up the rain gods.
Normally I'd have you on a little leash.
Here. Call centre management if you lose me.
Is that a Red Bull?
Yeah, it doesn't have a consumption recommendation on it, so it's fine.
Think you need any more excitement. I think we need to be... I think you need a kind of more of a sedative.
Yeah, I think this is it. It's just sort of a tea drink.
Seriously. You're already excited enough? We don't need Red Bull.
Rocket fest. Rocket fest.
From what we could tell, it was just your regular festival. It had snake tents.
That is the biggest floppy rocket I've ever seen.
Mud wrestling. Ooh, sexy.
Plus, since my mum wasn't there, I was allowed to buy as many mini Asian Red Bulls as I wanted, and buy rockets, and buy lighters, and just buy everything.
Go.
I love you, Rocket Fest!
Yeah.
Go, chase, 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 chase.
Whoa, can you hold on to them longer?
Can you hold on to them? My name's Andy, I'm the captain of fireworks. No, they go where they want. They're prayer rockets. It's a Thai tradition.
Well, it's not going to hit you because you're the one holding it like this.
Thank you, Rocket God.
Put them going up.
Rocket God is all around us. You can send the prayers anywhere.
You get one more going sideways and I'm confiscating them.
No, I get like 50.
But everything we were seeing was merely the lead-up. festival goers were all waiting for the launch of the mega rocket.
There it is on the poster, not the guy with glasses.
This huge rocket officially kicks off the whole festival. We're on our way to meet the chief rocket team. Well, one of us was.
How are you, team?
Jet.
Rocket roll, Jet. We get t-shirts! Oh, this is great. Thank you so much.
When they land, where do they go? I mean, they're pretty big.
มันลงที่ไหนอะ
ที่ตาม
It's a lot of land.
It's a big area
ไป
in
ตาม
the
ทับไปเลย
field.
มันลงที่ไหนก็ลง
And they're just facing that way.
Yeah.
So they definitely all go that way? Do some ever go that way?
Can control มีบ้าง
You can't control them.
I suppose that's why the Rocket Festival is held at least 700 metres from the CBD.
We were then off to see the mega rocket.
Exciting.
And Haim and I clearly had different things on our mind.
Has there been any big injuries?
Do you get in trouble if you hit someone? No. Everyone's just good fun, isn't it?
10 years ago
10 years ago, big injury.
Yep.
What was the injury?
เป็นอุบัติเหตุยังไงคะ
จึงเสียชีวิตเลย อันตรายเหมือนกัน
That's one of the worst injuries you can get.
You would think at this moment that Haim would pray to the rocket god for safety.
I don't know when the next Xbox is coming out, but I wouldn't mind getting one.
But now they're better.
Yeah, a bit safer.
Yeah, a bit safer.
Yeah, good. Except for him.
Thanks, Rocket God.
And as we approached the hangar, we realised
Sweet mother of intercontinental ballistic fun missiles.
It was massive.
immediately we were put to work.
5 ครั้ง
Five.
5.
เบาๆเบาๆเบา
Whoa.
Softly.
Oh, softly.
Is there gunpowder in there yet?
อันนี้มีประสิวยัง
ๆนี่แล้ว
Yes, inside already.
Oh, there is.
That's full of gunpowder. Definitely softly, I'm just realising. Because if you start a fire.
Yes.
The mega rocket launch was scheduled for about 2 hours, which gave enough time for this guy to rub some soot on our face
Don't quite know what's happening here.
and for me to issue the team with protective goggles I'd grabbed from a nearby stall.
Futuristic,
They're very good.
intelligent, suave, cute, cool. Hello, kitty.
We then wandered down to the launch pad, which looked a little bit like an old ladder.
So we tie the rocket first,
Uh-huh.
and then what happens? Oh, it's going sideways. Oh my God, I had to take my glass off, but that's going to land on the cars. That's going to land on people, that one.
That's coming down on people.
That would land on people?
We never know. We always have to watch our head.
We never know. Watch your head.
Keep your safety glasses on, guys.
Yep.
Everyone, specs on. Safety is not a joke.
The Rocket Fest continued. People kept pouring in by the truckloads.
Traditional lady dancing while middle-aged men ploughed mud was a real crowd pleaser.
But as the midday launch time approached, some problems had emerged with the Hero rocket.
How's it looking, Jack? Good?
เคยคิดอยู่แต่ยังทำไม่ได้
Not so good.
Some moisture had gotten into the rocket, and the whole team was pretty concerned. Actually, not the whole team.
Rocket, rocket god, do the rocket dance. Do the rocket dance like there's rockets in your pants. Riding on the back of the rocket god. Little bit heavy for the rocket god.
I did try to break the news to Ham,
Having lots of fun.
and eventually it sunk in.
So it might just not take off.
Yeah, it didn't look good. I sensed that the team needed the guy that won the physics prize in year 11 to have a look at it.
I reckon she's good to go.
And they listened to me.
No, they didn't. They just ran out of time.
Oh.
The festival always kicks off at 12 p.m.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're the rocket god's alarm clock, for heaven's sake.
So it was a hustle to get this 100-kilogram boomstick up, and away.
There's a lot of explosives right next to my head.
We carried the grand opening mega rocket down towards the state-of-the-art launch pad where a crowd had gathered way too closely by.
This big baby in the sky! Yes! Rocket fast! Here we go!
Oh, don't let go, Ham.
We headed for the hauling rope, and it is possible Haim still had some Red Bull in his system.
1, 2, 3, rocket! Come on! Oh, no, stop. Everyone wait, we're not starting yet.
Yeah, because you nearly knocked these guys off the platform.
Slowly.
ข้างๆเลยข้างๆเลยเร็ว
Nice and fast. Yes! Yes! Rocket fast! Stop, everyone, stop. It's best to be safe.
It was 10 to 12 as we climbed the platform to support the crew.
How you going?
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
Pretty good. Not doing anything at all.
Great.
The launch master was keen to fire.
So he secured the mega rocket with the finest quality vines available and returned to the ground to assess things.
Guys, get off. Yeah, everyone get down, I think.
Safer ground was reached as the launch master put down his bottle of whiskey
And his bottle of vodka.
and engaged the rocket ready to fire.
Safety goggles on. Fly for me, Big Blue.
It was 2 minutes away from launch time. This was going to be the best rocket god damn festival opening ever.
And that's it. We don't know what happened.
Stick around, everybody. Find out whether one of us dies from a horrific rocket mishap straight after this on Gap Year. We're back to Gap Year Asia. Before the break, we're at a rocket festival in eastern Thailand, and Haim, I think you've got something to say.
That's right.
We've
Yes.
agreed.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hamish here. A couple of minutes ago, it might have looked like I had a lot of little mini Asian Red Bulls, and it could have seemed like I was just setting off fireworks recklessly. Now, that's not the case. I am a professionally trained pyrotechnician, and kids, you should only attempt it if you...
You're not professionally trained. That's why I did put the rockets in a very safe place, everybody, as soon as we returned from the trip.
Now, as a professionally trained pyrotechnician, that angers me because you've broken the first rule of fireworks, which is don't put them in the toilet. And the second rule is just don't put them in your pants. And that's all the rules.
Okay,
that's it. That's what you learn in the course.
You're not a professionally trained pyrotechnician. Let's get back to the rocket festival. We left it where the whole crowd's waiting for the launch of the giant mega rocket.
We were at the Rocket Festival, having just strapped the mega grand opening rocket to the launch pad, which was about to fly into the sky to wake up the rain god, and the crowd was hushed, waiting for the launch.
Oh yeah, and Ham was still on a Red Bull high.
Dear God, it's 6:30. Now wake up and make it rain.
All eyes were on the grand opening mega rocket as the clock ticked down towards midday. It was boom time.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Nothing had happened.
Had it failed? Do we have a misfire? Houston, did Thailand have a problem? Have we flown all this way only to stand?
Is he lighting it like that?
What's this guy doing? A cowboy. Oh, he's lighting it by his head. Get out of there.
It was awesome!
Yes! Rocket there! Rock and roll!
It also kicked off a 4-hour session of unregulated backyard rocket spacebound stick explosions.
Do we believe the rocket god blessed it?
Well, the rocket god's up there somewhere.
What an excellent religion. Count me in.
Probably no one died. Good family fun. And I have on good authority that the rocket god did wake up. That's
Mission
nice.
accomplished. Look, after, I think, an afternoon of dodgy explosives, probably the first thing you want is a nice cold beer after that.
I think travelling to Japan for that beer is a bit of a waste of time.
True, until you hear about a bar that has a slightly unorthodox wait staff. Since Michael Jackson shut down his wonderful ranch, we're pretty sure we found the only place in the world that you get served a beer by a monkey.
We flew to Tokyo in Japan and drove 2 hours north because Hamish was excited about a particular restaurant.
So we've driven around about 2 hours
45 minutes in monkey ears.
to go and see a restaurant that you tell me monkeys serve a waiters. Monkey waiters?
Monkey waiters, monkey bar.
What are you hoping to have?
Oh, just your basic restaurant experience with monkeys doing all the important stuff. What else could you hope for?
So in we went and met the master chef immediately. Disappointingly, he was human.
Hello. Hi, I'm Hamish.
こんにちは、どうもいらっしゃいませ。
Where are the monkeys?
毎日2階で待機してます。
They're waiting upstairs.
The monkeys are upstairs. Ah, right.
Ah, great, we've got the right place. We were seated, and Andy had some reservations.
I know you're happy for this, but do they come down?
They don't touch it with their hands.
Well, they are. What are they going to do?
Name one disease except AIDS monkeys have given us. Time's up.
They've given us a few. What? They're not marching down. They're not putting little plastic gloves on when they take the money.
They got little leather hands. They have inbuilt gloves.
Oh gosh, I'm hanging for this first ball.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. At the moment, so far, there's been a lot of human, not much monkey.
Be patient, Andy, my son, because I was sure it wasn't far away.
Nibiru.
Thank you for the napkin.
Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato.
Arigato. It's got a nappy. It's wearing a nappy. You do not see that at most restaurants. Hey everyone, oh, hello, thank you. Thank you very much.
Arigato gozaimasu. Nibiru
Arigato.
domo?
Yeah.
Nibiru. Not taking my order. This is TGI and monkeys.
Oh.
My brain doesn't even know what to do because there's a Arigato gozaimasu, monkey.
That's the behaviour of a monkey. You're a human decorum. Just because they're animals. I got it the first time. I know what you're doing. Yeah, well, they've got...
Great trip.
Well, they've got nappies on, mate, so that's not happening. Thank you very much.
Arigato gozaimasu. Stick around. Busy night?
Cheers. Oh, thank you. That's a much nicer idea.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
We've just seen a great example of how the monkey is smarter than a human.
And they say humans are the only ones that use tools. Arigato.
The monkey had manners. She even knew that we should be drinking from a glass.
Oh, thank you for the glass.
Arigato gozaimasu. Oh, thank you. I just don't know how to react.
You certainly didn't. And it was interrupting dinner a fair bit. So I asked the chef whether there was anything he could do to help.
Just wondering if it's all right to go back to more human-like.
ああ、そうですか。はい、OK です。
Great, because there are enough monkey antics in this place.
おばあさん。
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay.
Is there any more monkeys out there?
I think all the monkeys have gone home, to be honest.
All right. I think that's the serving chopsticks.
Yeah, I'm not very good at chopsticks, though.
Mum!
What? An old lady's replaced the monkey.
Sorry, can you...
As it turns out, tiny grandma waitresses are just as distracting.
You're the weirdest old woman in the world. You look like a cross between a nightmare and a monkey.
True, Ham, but it did make for a very interesting dinner.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
monkey.
That was pretty much expected.
Stole my wallet.
No.
I had 50 bananas in my wallet and it stole it.
Still to come from beautiful Bangkok. Hamish and Andy meet Superman in the Philippines.
So if I just said to you, quickly do a Superman face.
Well, a fake one. Culture eating is back.
Does it smell good, Andy?
Delicious. And next is Hamish versus Andy in pushing racing.
Yes!
Very pushy.
Welcome back to Gap Year Asia. Ham, of course, it wouldn't be a gap year without Hamish
versus Andy. Girl, SFX. Yeah, crazy. Yes, in tonight's Hamish versus Andy, we deal with queuing. Now, obviously, with 4 billion people here in Asia, you're going to queue a little bit of the time.
Yeah, when it comes to queuing, though, it's the height of human bad manners to push in to a queue.
Like this.
For instance, if Hamish just did that, you'd refer to him as...
a tool.
The tool, okay, yeah.
Okay, well, in push-in racing tonight, it's okay to be a tool because the whole goal is to push in, and if you make it to the front, you win and are a hero or a non-tool.
For this new sport, we chose the world's toughest place to push in, Japan. They love queuing and they're very, very serious about manners.
Konnichiwa, race fans. We are in Tokyo, I assume from the look of this sign, and we're here for push-in racing. With a rules refresher, here's Ryan Shelton.
Push-in racing sees 2 competitors each attempting to push into queues and successfully reach the front of the line. After 2 rounds, the competitor who's pushed in front of the most people without being caught wins the race. Back to you.
Our 2 competitors, Blake and Lee, are ready to go, so let's get a conditions report from Ryan, who is inexplicably far away.
Yes, Ian, I am a little bit far away, but I was told to stand here and then the crew just moved, so I'm not sure.
They're on your right, Ryan.
What's that?
To your right!
Oh, sorry. That makes much more sense. Yes, Ian, the conditions are fantastic for push-in racing today. A little bit windy, but they might be able to use that to their advantage. It'll be a tough race, but we'll see who wins this one. Back to you.
Thank you, Ryan. These 2 are worthy queue-jumping adversaries, and with round 1 about to begin, let's go to Blake, who's spotted his push-in prey. And God, doesn't he move well? Fantastic calves. As he casually wanders over so as not to arouse suspicion. Puts his hand on his hip for added effect.
Oh, is this a menu, is it?
Oh, and bravo! Executes a flawless phantom menu check.
Yum.
But can he push in? Yes! And just like that, he's pushed in the line with a potential 6 points up for grabs. As he says, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. In the hooded jumper. She's certainly the one Blake needs to watch. He's lost some weight, hasn't he? As he reaches the front of the queue already.
Bubble tea, thanks.
Oh, brilliant ordering. But of course, he still has to avoid being caught by the brunette behind him and receive his bubble tea before he gets the points. Blake is still waiting on that bubble tea.
Yes, thank you. I pushed in.
And there it is.
I pushed in.
It may just be the 6 points, but they are the first points of the day.
Thank you.
We now head over to join an inform and pumped up Andy Lee, who's found an enormous queue outside a very popular popcorn shop. Sizing up his options.
Old phone trick.
Oh, the phone trick.
Phoning it in. Phoning in the win. Yeah. Yeah, Dan.
There's no Dan. Classic no Dan maneuver.
He's a Japanese-like stuff. Yeah.
He's pushed in, making it look very easy, and he's up for a massive 39 points. So smooth and so caught. Well, not quite as easy-peasy Japanesey as he thought.
Damn it.
And this should confirm it. Yeah, a clear noise there, and Lee knows it.
Sloppy stuff.
Ryan's on the spot now to get a comment.
Wow, you were right on the money, sir. You got him out quick smart. How did you do it?
びっくりしました。
Not quite sure what he said, but back to you.
Well, Ryan, that'll prove problematic moving forward. But with Blake on 6 points and Lee still on 0, it's time for the danger round.
In the danger round, queuing gets dangerous, as competitors must only select lines with queue monitors.
Unique to Japan, these queue monitors are employed solely to retain order in these enormous lines. Hamish now, who'll be facing 2 queue monitors at a popular breakfast establishment.
Oh no, I've dropped my yen everywhere.
Blake pulls off an inspired yen drop. Here's hoping it pays off. And he's pushed straight into that line at a potential 14 points here for Blake, if he can not only avoid the 2 queue monitors, but also some very disgruntled customers. Like her. Meanwhile, Andrew Lee has found a monster queue outside a Harajuku creperie. And there's the queue monitor he'll be contending with. And, I think I've got those shorts. Yep, they're my black jogging shorts. And without hesitation, he makes his move.
Sorry, I just wanted to check whether I've left my keys in this display window.
And he's in. Oh, a massive risk as he pushes in front of 32 people. But Lee must avoid the watchful eye of this queue monitor. And with no points on the board, he'll need to dig deep. But back with Blake now, who's making another move. One step. And a half. As we take a look at Hotspot here, we can see how evenly he manages to distribute that weight. We now go to Ryan, who assures us he's rectified his language barrier problem. Ryan?
Yes, it's an exciting day down here. Sir, are you a push-in racer yourself?
いや、今日は本当素晴らしいでしたね。いや、普段割り込みとかするんですか？
いやいや、割り込みはしたことないんですけど。
Okay, thank you. Back to you.
Well, Ryan, that clearly hasn't helped at all. But Lee is also making huge advances. And it doesn't seem that queue monitor has any idea. Even so, he must be feeling the pressure. Back to Blake now, who's showing some nerves. And what's that behind him? Is that a snitch to the queue monitor? Let's have a quick look. Yes, spells trouble for Blake. And she looks very pleased with herself as the queue monitors confer. This could be curtains for Blake.
Sorry.
Konnichiwa.
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 Do you have a reservation?
Can I make a reservation now?
Could you make it
Oh, you want me at the
bottom of the line?
You're
Yeah.
calling it.
Yeah, so sorry.
Oh,
Well played. I think you snitched a bit.
no. I think Blake's right. Yeah, he's been snitched on.
So close.
Well, ding dong, the wicked snitcher said, get out. Blake finishes up with just the 6 points. If Lee can hold his ground, he'll not only win himself a crepe or two, but also a big dollop of glory. But this queue monitor won't let up. She moves towards Lee, and is he done? No, safe for now. Wow, very close.
The line monitor's like a T-Rex. If you stay still enough, you won't be able to see it.
Calling upon his limited knowledge of Jurassic Park, Lee moves a few steps closer to victory. As he takes one last deep breath, he disappears into the nether regions of this subterranean creperie. Well, if you're wondering what's going on down there, Andy's just tweeted, just queuing for crepes, #YOLO. Wonder what a YOLO is. Anyway, I hope he's okay. Has he been caught? I'm getting worried. No! There's Lee! There are the crepes! And there's your winner!
Wow, a really big win. Fantastic, Andy. You've got 2 crepes out of it. How are you feeling right now?
Look, I had crepe expectations and I've done a crepe job. Get the crepe away.
Seriously.
Well, just be
This
capable
is
of
just the
sharing.
winner's interview. Back to you.
Thank you, Ryan. And as I always say, I'm Ian Danter, and you've got something on your face.
Congratulations. A great win. Thank you. A great win for Ando, which does mean... It's a great sport, guys, but we can't deny it. Andy gets a very valuable prize, which I have in our vault. The sacred plastic cup gets to be put next to Andy.
Thank you, mate.
For this week only in a huge ceremony there, which is a giant honour. You can see on his face. He's wrapped.
Wrapped.
I didn't actually have any champagne, but going to have to just have a little bit of soy sauce there, a little bit of pay soy sauce. So you're having fun.
Okay.
You don't mind. You've had a good time.
After this, everyone. Welcome back to Gap Year Asia. Now, Ham, it's safe to say that neither you or I are a superhero.
No, that's true. Until they technically and legally recognise chafing as a superpower, not a superhero.
How would that work? Do you think?
Well, there's so many applications for chafing. I could stun people and they would be disgusted. I could cook villains between my thighs. We've got a lot of, but the courts won't recognise
As
it.
awesome as all of that sounds, we did manage to meet a guy in the Philippines who is even closer to a superhero than Hamish.
Which, can you believe that?
Yeah, yep, they can. We flew to Manila in the Philippines and drove an hour north to Laguna.
You'd think Superman would have just flown to us.
No, because he's busy at his second job as a dressmaker for beauty pageants. I didn't know Superman did this in his spare time.
And you got to make a living. He actually gets no money for saving the world from nuclear strikes.
And this is Herbert Chavez, the Filipino Superman.
/ dressmaker.
Now, it says at the front that Superman makes the dresses here.
Yeah, it's Herbert Chavez, my name, then the super dress shop. So it means that the dress shop is so super, then everything's here.
Do people expect them to be made faster than a normal shop?
Yeah, actually we are very fast.
Would X-ray vision help when you're measuring up a lady's body for a dress?
Yeah, the X-ray vision for the person is, I know if this person have a future for pageant or for future for show business like that.
Oh, so someone walks in and they say, I want to be in pageants. You can use your X-ray vision.
Yeah, something like that. Something like the impression if there's a future for this or there's no hope for going to show business.
So kind of like X Factor vision.
Yeah.
You've got the X Factor.
Yeah, really.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Very good.
Wow.
We noticed a lot about dresses, but not a heap about Superman.
So, Herbert, you're a dressmaker?
Yeah.
But then you also very much love Superman.
Yeah. Every day my shirt is Superman.
Every day
You only wear
Even
Superman
my underwear is Superman.
Your underwear?
Yeah.
How many Superman things do you think you own?
It's up to 5,000 plus, but on the Guinness Book of Records, it's only 1,200 plus because some of the collection is coming from China, from Asian,
right.
yeah.
They're not
so
quite-
yeah, it's not registered.
What? Did China have made fakes?
That doesn't sound right, does it?
Yeah.
Whereabouts is the collection?
The collection is in the studio, the Superman house.
Can we go there?
Yeah, we'll go there, definitely.
Well, let's do it. Let's fly there.
I want to
Take
go
a
and see
tuk-tuk.
it.
Tuk-tuk was the preferred option.
You ride tricycle before?
No, I've never really ridden in one of these before, no, but for about 9 months I lived in a womb and it was even tighter than this, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
So faster than a speeding senior citizen, we negotiated the tight Laguna streets to get to Herbert's Superman home.
Okay, this is my house.
This is your secret lair.
Yeah.
It's not that secret.
Secretly hidden. Hardly anyone comes past here.
It may not have been that secret, but it certainly was Superman.
Very good.
His bed, his walls were all dedicated to the Man of Steel. He had every figurine from every era, and there was a consistent splattering of Herbert throughout.
Herbert, is that you?
Is this
Yes.
from when you were a
Before,
teenager?
Yeah.
Wow, you've had some transformation.
He really matured.
13 plastic surgery.
13 plastic surgeries.
What did you get changed?
3 for the nose, for the lips, for the chin.
What's the most important thing of Superman's face to try and recreate?
The jaw.
The jaw.
Yeah, then the cheekbone.
Yep.
The cuts.
Is that a model of Andy? Up there? Is that Andy's head? It looks exactly like him. Oh my God. Put your specs on. Can't even notice, can you? And Herbert, at what age did you have your first surgery?
It's in 1998.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
21 at the time. They
Yep.
put injection on here.
Andy, it was going so well. No one even noticed. Herbert, do you mind if we sit down for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the next part of you that will have surgery?
Actually, the nose of Superman is same like this, a triangle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nose is round.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I think I will have this nose job again.
But is there a part of you that just wants to stay the same, and you've done so much already?
But it's because it's advantage for me because I look young if I have my surgery. I'm 37 right now.
You're 37?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Whoa.
I had you as a pretty masculine 19-year-old.
At this point, Herbert said he wanted to transform into Superman for us. What we didn't realise was that it would take about an hour.
Need to call us the magazine or something, don't we, for an hour wait?
I'm thinking of a superhero.
Okay. Can I have a clue?
Man of S-T-E-E blank.
S-T-E...
S-T-E-E.
Man of Steep?
That's it. Edmund Hillary. Man of Steep. Not to be confused with the Man of Steel, Superman.
And eventually, the Man of Steel arrived.
Wow.
Herbert,
some great stuff.
Should we still call you Herbert, or do you want to be called Superman now?
You can call him Superman now.
Yeah. So if I just said to you, quickly do a Superman face. Oh, that's really good.
How do the eyes work? That looks...
Yeah, this is a hard lens, a cosplay contact lenses.
Are they hurt?
Yeah, it's hurt.
Does it?
Actually.
Are you hurting right now?
Yeah, if it is hot, because in the Philippines it's hot.
Yeah.
If you could do X-ray vision and you could see through our clothes, what sort of face does Superman do with X-ray vision? And what are you seeing?
Wow.
Harry?
Jeez, you must have very good vision.
Herbert's transformation was incredible. He looked just like the real thing. It got us thinking, though, maybe we could make a Superman film with Herbert as the lead.
No, that's crazy talk.
Yeah, you're right. That's just silly. But maybe it isn't silly.
You're right. It isn't silly. It's great.
God, so much thinking.
So stick around, everyone, because coming up after the break, Hollywood comes to the Philippines for the first ever unofficial Asian Superman.
Besides the other unofficial one they did in the 70s.
Welcome back to Gap Year Asia. Before the break, we saw an ordinary man called Herbert Chavez go from this, then with 13 plastic surgeries go to this, before becoming this. Yes, the fake Filipino Superman.
So now it's time for what absolutely no one in the world has been waiting for. Our very, 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 can't stress it enough, very unofficial version of Superman.
We left Herbert's house.
Up and away. Or just hail a cab.
And made our way to set where our Filipino film crew already had preparations underway and a huge crowd had gathered.
It's an honour to be able to work alongside Superman.
This crowd's in for a huge surprise, huge show. Security guards don't beat anyone too badly before he gets
Yeah, there's slightly different crowd management rules in the Philippines, but this was big business.
Action! What the heck? Look who's come to gate crash the film. Batman in the crowd. Sending spies. That's how you know you're on a good film.
Yeah.
When the opposition comes and sends spies.
Yeah.
Andy was playing the role of a roguish Clark Kent, mostly because we couldn't afford the hour costume change time that Herbert required.
The excitement's crazy here, waiting for Andy's scene. How's it going? Oh, I'm not Andy.
He was struggling a bit, though, with the role.
Should you take the glasses off, Ando?
Not take off?
He never does.
I don't think.
Because then he's Superman.
Good feedback.
Do you think Andy's doing a good job?
Yes, I think. I think it's so very great and so very good actor.
He's a beautiful actor, isn't he?
Yes, of course.
And a handsome man.
Yes, of course.
Very,
Definitely.
very handsome. I could tell you where he's staying if you like.
Pardon?
I could tell you the hotel he's staying.
There was little wonder why half the village had turned out to see this film.
Let's do this!
We had amazing costumes.
Fun fact, did you know I'm actually not bald?
And crazy special effects.
Oh, jeez. What do you feel? It hurts?
Yeah, we didn't test it, but he's tested it with his head now. And we've all agreed that we should have more mattress where the concrete was.
The script had been given the thumbs up from Herbert.
I enjoy this film. Seems like it's a real movie.
And as soon as this kid got into the correct position, a little bit more, mate. Yep, a little bit, yep. The new Superman film was ready to commence.
In an ordinary world lives an ordinary man.
I'm an ordinary man.
You seem ordinary to me.
He is, but this ordinary man has an extraordinary secret.
Help! Help! I've suddenly become trapped! Help!
Starring dressmaker Herbert Chavez as Superman.
Who are you?
The name is Man. Superman.
This summer, Superman returns like you've truly never seen him before.
I'm Superman, baby.
But when the forces of evil emerge, the world knows he's the only chance to save life as we know it.
Now I've got the golden cut. I'm unstoppable.
More like unstoppable.
What the heck? You're a cop?
I'm everything.
Incredible. Wonderful punch.
I just do this for kicks.
Superman returns. When they say Philippine no, he says Philippine yes.
I'm pregnant.
That's cool, baby.
Beautiful. Well, Great day. A lot of fun in the Philippines. But all that acting had sadly made Andy hungry.
No, it hadn't.
It
No.
definitely had.
Certainly had.
And I had the perfect snack for him. It's after this.
Next on Get the Asia.
It's a delicacy.
No, it's not.
Hamish serves Andy a very special duck egg.
Eat the beak. Eat the beak.
Eat the beak. Eat the beak.
Welcome back. Gap Eurasia is part of our policy, Ham, of fully immersing ourselves in all the culture of this wonderful continent. We think it's important to eat foods that people say normally wouldn't try.
Yeah. In cultural eating, it's very important that one of us, me this time, picks a food for the other guy that will result in as much gagging and spewing as possible.
No, it's about
Sorry,
culture.
Yes, cultural gagging and cultural spewing.
Down the back streets of Manila, I found Andy a very special treat, a local delicacy called balut.
What is a balut egg?
Whoops, I've said that wrong. It is balut.
It is a fertilized egg.
It's fertilised. So
Yes.
there's a chicken in there or a duck in there?
It's a duck in
Well,
there.
it was a duck, yeah.
And there are different kinds. As to the number of days the duck is there.
So that's the idea. So you just let the duck grow to almost hatching. When do they hatch?
There's about like 20 days over and then it starts to hatch.
So 18 is the maximum, and then they boil it.
Yes. 18 is the maximum that is good. It's good.
Good
to
is
eat.
such a relative term, though, isn't it?
Good, yes.
Do you eat them?
No.
Well, she doesn't, but many, many people do. In fact, whole streets are dedicated to selling this delicacy. But why?
It's also an aphrodisiac.
It's an
They said it's good
aphrodisiac.
for men.
He doesn't need any help there. Don't worry. He's wild.
Okay.
Is the beak crunchy?
It looks like kind of hard and crunchy. the
Some
rest of
people eat the
duck.
beak, though.
Yes.
I feel because of what Andrew has put me through before in my life, I would like him to eat the beak. Eat the beak. You can chant if you want. Eat the beak. Great. Eat the beak. Eat the beak. Eat the beak.
Eat the... Oh, sorry, I got a bit carried away. It was time to get Andy from the car.
Starving? Somebody's hungry. I got something in the mail for you. It arrived this morning. What does that say?
Oh, bad duck.
Duck. Oh, bad duck. I hear you having a quack one. Oh, bad luck. I hear you having a crap one. There's a duck there.
Okay. Dear Ando, heard about the egg. Get well soon.
So this is from your mum, is it? Telling you to get well soon. What egg is she talking about? Oh, it must be the balut egg that you're about to eat. It's just an egg. I hardly think this is the worst thing I could have found you. It's a real delicacy, all right? So you got to pretend to love it. Also, some promises were made about you eating the beak. There was a chant. People were chanting, eat the beak. Eat the beak.
No.
They were yelling, eat the beak.
Well, I'm not doing a beak.
Well, you would be, because I selected the 18-day-old egg.
Okay, one 18-day-old balut, please.
And then somehow that bloody chant started again.
Eat the beak. Eat the beak. Eat the beak. Eat the beak.
Even the locals were joining in, especially my new friend Ada.
Eat the beak. Eat the beak. Eat the beak. Eat the beak.
Should I just crack it?
You crack it, Ada.
There.
Whoa. Good work, Ada.
And first the soup.
What's wrong? What have you seen?
Smells good.
Does it smell good, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's...
God.
Oh, my God, Andy. Why are you eating that?
What are the rules? One bite?
Yeah.
One bite. One bite, yeah, peel it down. God, it's such a full egg, isn't it? Oh, my God. I think there's a little duck in there. He's giving you a real serve here, mate. Oh, why did you pull it all the way out? Why did you see it all?
Like this.
Straight through. We believe in you, Andy.
Yes. We believe you, Andy. Come on.
Come on, Andy. Come on.
Oh, tastes good. Oh, you see, you stand up. Don't do
think I'm
like
gonna
that.
spew.
Yeah. No.
No. Come, yum, yum, eat.
Crunchy bit.
That's the beak. I think you got the beak. He got the beak. He got the beak. He's...
Come on,
Can you
come
swallow
on,
it?
come on.
You got to do
No,
it, mate.
no, no,
You got to do it. come on down and give us a call here at Hamish and Ada's Balut Farm. You want them? We got them. Another satisfied customer. Come on down here. Duck on in for a delicious duck.
Choke on it.
No one's ever really choked on one of our eggs till today.
Come on, eat it.
I'm a doctor of taste. I ain't no quack. So come on down to Hamish and Ada's Balut Emporium.
I've got a beak in my throat.
No.
Sometimes people get beaks in their throat.
I think I've got a beak in my throat.
Apart from that, you'll have a wonderful time. He loves joking, not choking.
Right?
A little spew. Think he might have puked and beak. He's done it!
You did it!
You did it. You spewed out the beak, but apart from that, just another great day. We're having fun. This is a wonderful moment between two friends and half a duck. Andy's just telling the ducky how much he loved eating it. Back to you, Hamish and Andy.
Great way to finish. Great way to wrap up. And a little bit of exciting news. Just doing the maths throughout the show actually ended up being worth not 34, but 41 baht. That's 7 baht more than we thought. Wow, that's great.
We're rich.
Thanks very much for joining us this evening. 5 more weeks of adventure to come. We look forward to you sticking around for those. See ya. See you later.
On the next Get Asia, the epic roundabout GP. 250 laps, 2 tiny bikes, and 1 crazy big roundabout. Who will make the distance? And who will crash and burn?
Oh, Lee is down! Lee is down!
That's next time. See you then.
If you like that, click here.
Did you like that one, Ham?
I did.
Yeah, same. You'll like this next one better.